Hello to my beautiful Cancer. This is your reading for the month of May. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I also have my little booking code astro.com if you guys want to save 10% off and book a personal reading. I love talking to you guys individually and one-on-one. So let's get stuck in and have a look into the energy for you guys for this month. Remember, if it's your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus sign, you can also watch for that too, or if you're cross-watching for someone else. But yeah, I would love it if you guys share it with another Cancerian in your life. Let's have a look what is coming up for this month. I'm actually getting where I feel kind of floating. And what I mean by this, and we've got 4 cards, I'll flip them in a second, but the energy that Spirit is showing to me for you guys is I actually feel like there's this beautiful kind of like awareness of where you feel and hear the sweetness of the music that's coming in from what I would say is sort of like the new the new utopia or the new version of Earth. Some of you guys might have landed there a little bit sooner than the others. So I actually feel like it's like you're hearing this beautiful drumming or like this faint music coming in from this new version of Earth, this new higher frequency and vibration. So for a lot of you guys, you're using your intuition and you're feeling into things that are deep and hidden in the unseen. So you might be getting downloads and special messages around this. Let's flip the cards. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you guys are definitely getting messages. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to what you really feel emotionally drawn to at the moment. And spiritually, we've got spiritual and emotionally connected cards come up. They're all beautiful cards. So Ace of Wands, Spirit and your higher self are definitely trying to get messages through to you. We have the 9 of Cups, which is abundance and, happiness type energy. It is a card that represents hope. And we see all the cups are kind of coming into this version of where we've been struggling and we feel like we've had those moments of just throwing the towel in and giving up on everything and feeling disconnected or the world is kind of broken. So with this, we see that it's like re-inspired hope. It's Jupiter energy and Pisces energy as well. I always see this as like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically connected, and everything's sort of abundant. And it's this beautiful golden light that comes in from higher self and from God in the universe. We also see 6 of Cups. You guys are feeling into parallel realities. The 6 of Cups for me is sometimes about tapping into like your inner child energy. It's Scorpio and the sun. And in this particular deck, it's called the card of pleasure. For me, it represents parallel versions of self or superstring theory. So it could be really like, this earth version might be vibrating and connecting to this future version of self. When you guys pay attention to this, you're actually bringing about a victory on a collective level. This is you actually taking the path of leadership and helping us with growth and expansion. So I do feel that some of you guys are setting the tone for this. So thank you to my beautiful Cancers. Please drop a little message if you're feeling this as well. And let's have a look into what we have come up with the other decks. So in the Rider-Waite deck, we'll just get some messages for you beautiful Cancerians for the month of May. I'm just hearing Spirit say the word time as well. Time might be seeming really weird to you guys at the moment, whether it is, just to do with like feeling like it's gone incredibly fast, which it has this year, or whether it feels like some of you guys are aware of multiple different timelines. I feel like you're actively getting to choose which one you participate in at the moment. So really important to pay awareness and attention to this. Yeah, this is interesting. We actually see 2 timelines now. With this, we've got 2 of Swords energy. We had this come up from one of my other earth signs, actually. And I really feel with this, it's like seeing beyond the programmed reality. You guys are actually seeing into the depth and the core of how this matrix is created. So you guys might be dreaming messages or receiving activations and codes and insights and different things. that are coming from outside this matrix. So some of your guides or higher versions of self might be giving you downloads and information around this. We have Seven of Swords energy, so just watch out for any tricksters. Time to also do a bit of a clearing energetically, like sage and everything for this month is really good to stay on track and to make sure that we are only vibing with things of a higher frequency. We have Eight of Wands energy, so just be careful of not getting caught up in a repetitive loop. I actually feel like with this, you can create overnight swift change. Now with this, it's Mercury and Sagittarian energy. So it's sometimes about not searching for the meaning in things over and over or to always be on a quest. I actually feel it's to be in the place of that quest being fulfilled for you guys this month. So let's have a look. I like those words. Being in the place of the quest being fulfilled. That feels really good, that energy. So let's have a look into Star Tarot and see what is coming up. So we have Eight of Swords. Interesting, because we had Eight of Wands. We've got Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. This is actually speaking to me. It's like for those of you that, are waiting for something outside of you, or you're waiting to feel or have permission to kind of break free or to kind of like mentally operate from a different space. So Eight of Swords, we can see that the eagle is breaking free from the swords. My favorite version of this, though, is in my other deck of cards. It's a butterfly within a cocoon, and he's wanting to break free. He knows that he has wings, that he's built to fly, but it's almost like he doesn't know how to break out of this space or cocoon. So it's about thinking outside of limitations. It's about thinking outside of this energy of feeling sort of like bound or stuck. It's like we don't want to think of things from the place of where we created them. So it's to know that there is that higher version of self just here. So it's about moving into alignment and starting to feel like, or visualize your wings flying, or visualize yourself in this new kind of created reality. So Ace of Discs, you guys are actually the birthers, and you're the portal makers to bring this new reality onto our earth at the moment. So please make sure for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. We also have Knight of Wands as well. Now, for me, this is traditionally where we're like just going to run like full speed ahead. But for me, what Spirit calls it is kind of like a Tony Robbins card. And what they mean by this is it's getting rid of any old programs, any old fears and things that are holding you back so that you actually create long-lasting change. We're getting rid of any old negative thought forms, anything that's not going to help us to kind of prosper and vibrate on the level of which we desire. I'm just hearing the word matrix breakers for a lot of you guys this month. So I just want to say a big thank you to those of you that are doing the work or battling in things in the astral realms, or you're doing dream work, lucid dreaming, working in connection with your guides, with your higher self to bring about a huge collective change for the mass consciousness on the planet. Let's get some cards from the Alice deck. I think it was the Alice deck I picked up. We'll find out. And remember to comment if this is resonating with you guys as well. I'd love to see your feedback. Thank you for sharing as well. So let's flip these over. Now we have the Six of Flowers, which is Six of Wands. This is a card of victory and kind of like celebration energy. We have the Eight of Hedgehogs, which is Virgo energy and the Sun. And we have the Seven of Hedgehogs. So interesting energy. So with this is like a time to really focus on celebration, moving forward. In doing this, when you're focused on like the energy of feeling what it is that you're wanting to anchor, we actually are planting seeds for the future. So you guys are kind of helping to birth this new version of Earth. And with the Seven of Disc, we're seeing something that's just starting to land. We're actually just appreciating the hard work that you guys are doing and really changing and shifting our reality at the moment. So this will be to also do this on a personal level. I know that I'm talking a lot about collective. That's just because I feel like we've got a lot of star seeds in our soul family that are watching. So please shout out, let me know what star system you're from. If we do have star seeds in the audience as well, I always love to connect with you guys. And let's have a look into Gabrielle Bernstein's deck and get an affirmation. So I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And this definitely is in alignment with what we're talking about. So we've got the wise owl, and I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. We see he's in deep reflection, or perhaps like in the astral realm or the spiritual world. So I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So whether this is you guys waking up within the dreams and things at the moment, I just feel there's a lot of magic with your sign for this month. So I love you guys very much. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to use the little Astro code that's traveling along here for 10% off on solreta.com. And thank you also for all of the likes, shares, and subscribes. I really appreciate you guys.